Hi, hello, good morning. Welcome to my living room, guys. It looks like everyone's here already. Um, Good morning, Jim. And hi, Leah. I was just talking to you guys. Um, what are you both going to be writing today? Jim asked, what are you doing today, Leah? And Leah is doing chapter 29 of her political fantasy and chapter 1 for Jim for his fantasy novella. And good morning, Renee. How are you today? We're in my living room today, and if a cat jumps behind me, please don't mind her. And if the dogs bark, don't mind them. And if my kids go crazy, I have the baby monitor right here. So it's just a little bit everywhere today. This is going to be where I'm going to be streaming quite a bit because I'm going to move my office down here and against one of these large windows that we have. So since everyone's talking about what they're going to be working on, I'm going to be working on Project Divorce. I am on chapter 19, I think. It's fun. It's exciting. I guess. I have a lot of things to do today and it's on my mind and I'm trying to focus. I'm trying to get some baby stuff ready, so that's what's happening. Cynthia's here. Good morning. And Leah said, also thanks for your oh, no problem, Leah. I hope that it helps and that you find your way. I'm confident that you will. So I'm glad. Cynthia, how are you? Baby, yes, but it's I am nesting and I do have like the help of other people to like clean the house, but the organizing thing is all me. And it's a little hard to deal with two other littles and making sure I don't overwork myself because when I do, I get like contractions. Braxton Hicks or false contractions. So I have to take it easy and I am only allowed to do 2 to 3 tasks, intense tasks every day. Because if not, then that's not good for me. So Jim says, I feel that. I don't feel very focused yet. Yeah, so with that being said, Jim, we are going to do like a little 15-minute warm-up. I always like doing that. Well, nowadays I do because I don't remember what I wrote last time because I didn't really write yesterday because I was distracted. I don't know. I was just distracted. So we're gonna do a 15-minute warm-up if that's okay with you guys. Also, I wanted to ask you guys, how has the new year been treating you guys? It is like the 14th, so we've been in this new year for like 2 weeks. How has it been for y'all? For me, it's been okay. Just feels like last year. Everyone's doing their goals for 2026, and I'm going to release a vlog style for mine because my goals is just everywhere. I'm not setting anything in stone at all. So hopefully I finish that vlog today, actually. Renee says, I feel I hate those fake ones. Sometimes I say very intense. They feel like the real thing. Yeah, it does. I tend to like have them when I overdo it physically. So I'm trying to keep my steps less than 10K and it is not going so well. I'm just moving around a lot and I need to rest because I don't want to go into labor so early. So there's that. And then Renee says, still trying to get organized, putting systems in place. Okay, that's good. Can you tell us a little bit more about those systems that you're trying to put in place to make your life a little bit easier this year? Leah says, feeling a bit demotivated for the job seeking part. Yeah, it can be disheartening. And I remember feeling that way in the beginning, um, especially like just freshly graduated. It's kind of like they want you to be educated, but they also want you to have to experience, at least here in the States. And you're just like, how am I supposed to get experience when I can't even get hired? It's like the weirdest requirement ever. But like I said, just try what you can and get what you can until the one that fits you right comes along. Jim says I've been trying to rest after my 3 month job, but also trying to find a new routine. Ooh, Jim, you know what? This is just me. I would be so interested to see a video of you trying out your new routines in a cinematic way because that is your brand. Um, I am coming to the acceptance part that I will not have a routine for a good 6 months. I'm just gonna vibe with the baby when he comes here, and we're all gonna go vibe with him. I might try to do like a live stream with him and just see how chaotic that is. We'll see. That would be interesting. Leah's also trying to focus on her draft, and oh, okay, so it's everywhere, right? Um, it sucks because like it just does not make sense. It has like improved some, although I haven't looked at the job market in a long time. But I will get like emails from old colleagues and or like I'll send jobs to friends or those in need because I used to also like do that when I was working. Um, and it's gotten some improvement where they're using experience and or education now, not both. So at least here in the States, at least here in Texas. Renee says, I'm trying to plan my 3 months and plan out tasks for 1 month at a time. Okay, that's really, really good. For me, like when I feel like my life is chaotic, I actually just do daily tasks because sometimes that's all you can do. I can't do like, I'll do monthly like goals that I want to accomplish. But that's, I won't implement that stuff until like 6 months postpartum just because I am going to follow the lead of my baby. So I do not want to put upon him my schedule because it doesn't work that way. And I'm sure you know that, right? So I'm just going to vibe for a good 6 months. So that's why I don't really have like solid goals. And I think I'm going to communicate that in my vlog. So there's that. Cynthia says, I don't know. I also feel like it's still just last year. I have a bingo card goals, but it's chaotic over here. Yeah, it feels like last year. I've been like, I do reflections in the morning, and the dates I realized we're still in 2025, and I'm like, it's not January 2025. So I changed everything to 2026, but it still feels like 2025. Jim says, that's a great idea. I'll see if I can make that happen. This new evolution of my blog has a new constraints that make it even harder because why not make it it's not making it harder for you, Jim. You're challenging yourself. That's what it is. Also, y'all, if you guys hear my cat slamming against the window, it's because my husband put bird feeders in our large windows and she can see everything and she's going nuts. She's going crazy. But yeah, I'd really love to see that, like make it like cinematic. I think it'd be awesome. Renee says I only do daily tasks. Yep, sometimes you have to. Jim says, I'm proud of the first video of the year so far. I can't wait to release it, and we cannot wait to watch it. Kagehime is here. Hi, good morning. How are you? What are you going to be working on? Leah says, can't wait to watch the new video. Me too. Yes, they're in 2 days that are similar. Very true. All right, we're going to go ahead and do our little warm up. Like I said, I'm going to be reading over what I last wrote. Don't mind all the excess noise after the 15-minute warm up, guys. I am downstairs. Nature is right outside of my door. I have kids already waking up. But it is life. So we're going to go ahead and start. So I hope you guys get ready and get warmed up with me. All right? All right, go. Good luck. Okay. Well, that surprised me a little bit. I was finally getting into a groove, but how did that go for you guys? For me, let's see. 145 words. I am writing like a fight scene, so it's a little bit difficult for me to get into that headspace right now. So that's what's going on. Vic is here. Good morning, Vic. How are you? And Vic says, I'm popping by as I do my makeup. Oh, nice. Very nice. And Leah says that she did really well. I did draft 149 new words. Yay! Awesome. I'm glad. It took me a while to kind of warm up. Like, I have a really hard time writing fight scenes if I'm not in the headspace for it. And it's not like a serious fight scene. It's since I'm writing like a satire, that's what makes it a little bit more difficult, is because I'm trying to make fun of a certain kind of fight scene in romantasy. So that's what I'm doing. So it's a little hard for me. Vic says, I'm going to a mall and work from a cafe. Nice. I wish I was going to a cafe today. I am unable to drive now since my back hurts all the time. So that's really fun. I hope you take pictures and share it with us. Kagahima says that they did 79 words. Yay! Good job. Kagahima, if you don't mind, what are you working on today? Share with us. Tanya's here. Tanya says hello. Just woke up from a nap. That was longer than planned. It's good to see you, Tanya. How are you? I'm glad that you took a nap. Jim says that actually went okay. Only 96 words. It's a chase scene, so blocking and pacing is different. Similar to a fight scene, I guess. Yeah. Lee says, I'm writing a journey through the woods. It's difficult to take into account the length and the monotony of traveling. Yeah, it is. I think I had done that, and then I did like a lot of descriptions. And then finally I was like, they've reached their destination. So since it's a first draft, everyone's saying hi to Tanya. And Vic says, I am planning to start a new vlog, and it will likely begin with me digging my car from a thick layer of ice. Ooh, yeah, I saw your pictures. It's crazy. It is chilly outside where I live, but beautiful. So I'll probably be outside a lot today and just enjoying the weather. Maybe read a book, listen to a book, and maybe write outside later. Kagehime says that they're writing shifter romance novella between a polar and a grizzly bear. Ooh. Okay. I love bears. I think they're like my favorite predator. I used to go on a lot of hikes. I think before getting married. No, not even before getting married, even after. We would do a lot of hikes and trail running, and I always want to see a bear. There's not a lot, if any, here where I live, but I've always wanted to see one in the wild. It would be scary because they're absolutely ferocious, especially grizzly bears, but I think they're so cute. And that's also so cute. That's so cool. I've never seen like a shifter bear romance, so that's very interesting. Celia says I did some brainstorming for a short fiction piece. It hasn't really taken place shape yet. More brainstorming for me. That's okay. Cynthia, didn't your flash fiction get published? Shouldn't we like celebrate that? And Tanya says that sounds like a great answer for a vlog. Yes, for Vic. I think that's for Vic. That sounds very cozy. I love the winter, but I also don't like it because it's just gray and dark all the time. Which was yesterday here, and today we have sunshine. So really good. I'm just glad. Mia says it takes time to simmering the ideas. Yep. All right, guys, we have 7 seconds or less, and we're gonna do our next sprint here. So we're gonna go ahead and do our regular 25 minutes. Yeah, cool. We're gonna go ahead and do our 25 minutes so that we can get started with our real sprint. So for those brainstorming, good luck. For those writing, good luck. And for those getting ready with their makeup, I hope it looks pretty. And we will see you, or I'll see you in a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and start because I want to finish this draft, guys. I want to finish it before I give birth, and I only have a couple weeks. So let's get started. Good luck, everyone. Okay, guys, how does that for you? Let's start our break timer. I wrote 264 words and I finished the chapter that I was working on. And I also started a little bit of the next chapter as well. So I'm just glad that the fighting scene is done. And like I said, the fighting scene that I was doing was like, it's satirical because it's making fun or poking fun of like a trope. So that's what I did. Also, if you guys, I've tried to move my laptop this way since I'm down here. I didn't want you guys to see all the glare. So while we were writing, we had some friends come in. Publish with Andy came, and they said that they were working on considering if they should start a YouTube channel. And I think you should always do whatever makes you happy. And Jim said he wrote 225 words. Chase scene is over, so it's flowing a bit better. Yes, chase scenes and fight scenes. Or like even like I think Leo is working on like journeying, right? It's always like so difficult because it's a lot of like description and a lot of literally moving parts. So there's that. Angel Fair Writer. Hi, good morning. I am doing good. I am making some progress. My brain is finally waking up. So I'm so glad that we're doing this live stream because it has motivated me to finish this chapter that I kind of lingered in too long. But I'm done, so that's good. How are you, Angel Faye? Leah said that she did some good progress on the chapter, and now she's wondering, how do you warm up when you're soaked wet by the rain? Okay, so I had a scene in my other project, Project BK, and there's a scene where they're soaking wet and it's freezing. So that's the key thing if it's freezing. And they're up in the mountains. And one of the things I looked up is how to get warm. And you should take off your clothes, body heat, or making a fire, or moving your body quite a bit. So I hope that kind of helps. You can look it up if you want to, but that's what I found when I was looking it up for my other project. Vic said the makeup and hair is done. Desk is a complete mess. Sometimes it's like that when you put makeup on. I no longer have a lot of makeup, so let's just comes with age, I guess. Photos will be in Discord in a bit. Nice, very good. Tanya's making lunch and trying not to burn stuff. What are you making? What are you making, Tanya? I think I am gonna make for today for breakfast. I'm gonna make egg and potato with steak. Since we have a lot of steak, I'll make that for my kids, and that'll be my lunch because I had dumplings for breakfast. I have been craving it, so I made it. But cool. Angel Face says, I'm good. We're writing draft 1 after losing almost 15K after November. Oh my. How did you lose 15K? Jim says, getting dry is super important. Yes, getting dry. I think in the scene in my other project, I had them like spread their clothes to dry, like in the heat of the fire that they make, because they had like little fire starter kits, so that was convenient for them. Laura is here. Hi, Laura. Good morning. I'm gonna take out your clothes. I'm very sassy for my slower scene, but it can be funny to write. Yes. Mine was to build tension, so that's why they had to take it off. But also, it was sheer survival for them. So there's that. Laura said it's my Saturday, so I get to write during the day. Nice. Very, very good. Typically Wednesdays are my like busy days typically, but I have been told to take it easy. So I'm taking it easy, and it sucks because I won't be able to take my kids to story time at the library even though it's like 5 minutes down the road. It's just all 2 kids. So we're going to stay in and we're just going to read from our house. Tanya says tortillas, then spinach, maybe add fish to make it more of an actual meal. Yum. Tanya, have I shared with you how to make tortillas? I make whole wheat tortillas. So it has been passed down to me by my mother-in-law. So if you ever want the recipe, I would love to share it with you. Very easy to make, by the way, if you have time and the ingredients. Angel says, one dry crab ice cream. Oh, dude, that sucks. Are you making progress, though? I'm so sorry that happened. Oh, no. Tanya says, no. Sarita, it's so good to see you. Good morning, girl. How are you? What are you doing? I'm just being nosy. I've missed seeing your face, so I'm so glad that you're here. Angel says, but now it's becoming better. I hope to finish it next month. Draft 1 and work on my book cover. Ooh, very nice. Are you going to self-publish or are you going to pursue TradPub? Let us know. But our 5-minute is up. This is a little bit more of a concentrated stream. But before we do, Jim says, Sarita is here. Oh my god, this is not unreal. Everyone has missed Sarita. Yes. Lay in bed and saw you online. Aww. Good morning, Sarita. We are doing good so far. Well, at least I'm doing good. So good to see you. Are you doing okay? How are you feeling? What are you up to? How's your day been? I know it's just starting. Everyone is so glad that Sarita is here. And Tanya says, I only use corn flour to be honest, but it's super easy. Just add water, knead, flatten between my hands, and then in a pan. Okay, well, if you ever need a flour tortilla recipe, let me know. It's really easy as well. The corn flour, I think they call it in Spanish masa, or Mexican Spanish, I guess, is masa, because I don't know in Spain what they use. But in Mexico, they use masa, so, or corn flour. So really easy. And I know this because my mother-in-law tells me all her recipes, because I'm not Mexican, guys. We just eat a lot of Mexican food. Angel says, I'm already a self-published author. I published last year my debut novel. I just have my own. Oh, okay, Angel. If it's okay and if you're comfortable with it, would you like to share what your book is called? Maybe we can all check it out and support you. It would be really awesome to do. So if you're comfortable though, okay? Vic says, okay, makeup pick is in Discord. Okay, cool. So we're gonna do our next sprint. And let me minimize. We're gonna go ahead and do our next sprint. We have 25 minutes. I might actually make it 20 minutes, guys, if that's okay with you. Because in a little bit, the children will come down crying. I just know it. I have a feeling because they have not been good to each other this morning. If you guys saw me like talking to the camera and like looking irritated, it's because they've been mean to each other after snuggling together all night. Jeez. Angel says, sure, it's called A Love Worth Protecting. Oh, okay, thank you. So guys, Angel Faye Writer is a self-published author, and that is the book that they published. And I'm going to check it out, actually. So I'm going to check it out during this sprint. Tanya says, yes, Masa, I don't eat wheat, unfortunately, but thank you. I'm sure someone in there could. I think I gave it to Ashley, the recipe, but I'm glad. Masa is so good. I love quesadillas, man. Vic says, it reminds me of stupid. I haven't eaten today. And she is on her way to the cafe in the mall. And Teresa also, if I did, it's because I need to get my own kids ready for school. My kids are about to come down. and they have been fighting. So let's get our last sprint down and we'll chat afterwards. So good luck, everybody. Let's get this done. So good luck. All right, guys. That was our last sprint. How was that for y'all? I got 288 words, which was great. Making headway with the new chapter. Sarita went to go take her kiddos to school. And Leah says, I finished my chapter just in time. Yay! I'm so glad. I'm so glad that this was helpful for you. I'm so glad I did this because I was struggling with finishing that last chapter because it was a fight scene, a satirical fight scene, I just want to say. But I'm in the next chapter already. And I think it's time, like, that they head on to fight the main bad guy. So that's what's happening on my end. Well, sort of, I guess. Something has to happen in the middle. I feel like it's the middle. It's becoming the middle. Yeah. Sort of. I don't know. I'm just vibing with this project, y'all. I don't know. This is like the first draft and it's complete discovery writing. So I'm just pantsing the entire time. So we'll see. Jim says 225 words again. Weird or not weird. Who knows? I'm so glad that you guys were here and you guys got to write with me. My kids are about to come down. Thank you so much for motivating me. And always like sharing what you guys are working on. And it's really helpful for me too, because sometimes I lose focus. And I think towards the end I kind of did because I was like texting some family that I didn't notice was texting me. So there's that. Leah says, thank you, Ali, for motivating me. No problem, Leah. I'm gonna be on the Discord later to do some more writing because I didn't do a lot yesterday, but I do have like a bunch of stuff that I have to do to nest and just prepare some things. So I might do it like later in the afternoon. So if you guys are there and in Discord, you'll see me writing. Tanya says, TG, not sure what that means, but I think that means thanks, Ali. No, thank you. I think Tanya actually has a stream. Is it today? No, tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Tanya, let me know. I did hit the notify me button for Tanya's stream tomorrow because I want to write some more. Thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to see you guys all over the internet. Cynthia, also, congratulations again. I really hope you celebrate, girl, because you deserve it. I think that's amazing. Hopefully next year I put my mind into writing short stories too and submitting it. But this year is not it for me. But it's so great that you did something amazing like that. Jim says this has been amazing. Really appreciate the help getting things going. Yeah. And I love that you guys are here because you guys keep me focused. Keep me so focused. Tanya says it is tomorrow. So yay. I'm glad we'll be there for your stream. So I will see you guys all over the internet. Bye, guys. Bye. I hear my kids. All right, bye.